Hello. It is possible I am back. I do not know whether you can see and hear me, but Streamlabs certainly thinks I'm back. I see. That's broken. Everything's broken. Hello, Neo. Give me 1 second. Everything is broken now. Yeah. Wi-Fi doing Wi-Fi things. One day I will have a wired connection. But partner is deeply against me running wires around the house, which I can sort of understand, to be honest. But nonetheless, doesn't lead to us getting anything done. What is going on with you? Taskbar, why are you being such a pain? Go away. Alright, well, maybe I'm just going to have to live with the taskbar for whatever reason. Alright then. So, while you were away, we filled this with carbon dioxide. It's now quite carbon dioxide in here. It's going to take a little while for this to all sort out where it wants to be, but we're also going to fill this back in, which will push the carbon dioxide up a bit. So we're going to get on that with that. Because, yeah, that all went very smoothly and quickly and was fine. Mostly while I was attempting to... Oh, I can't reach half my buttons. Because I can't get rid of the taskbar. I don't want to disinfect. I want to deconstruct. Alright. Why? Why won't you go away? No, it's definitely not having it. Usually if I pull all my screens up, that makes my taskbar go away. Alright, well this is going to be complicated, but hey, we'll do our best. At least you can't see it, so that's got to be better. No? Alright. I hate you, computer. Why are you being such a pain to me today? So we want all of these, so I think I've got rid of all the pipes that I didn't want here. So we're just going to fill this back in for now. Slowly but surely. Yeah, so that was the thing that largely happened whilst you were away, was we filled that up with carbon dioxide, which, if we ever get any slime, is going to be excellent. Obviously we don't have any slime, so we can't grow any mushrooms right now. But at some point in the future, there will be slime, and we can grow some mushrooms. Can we sweep this stuff out? Particularly this bit that has plastic and steel in it. Thank you. You can go away. Does anyone know how to get rid of, you know, the taskbar at the bottom of the screen if it won't go away? Because it's sort of aggravating. Okay. Thank you for hanging around. Well, my internet died. I have no idea why my internet died. It did appear to be my internet, though. Oh, we don't have enough. Hang on there. We don't have enough igneous rock still. You could set it to auto hide for the time being. Taskbar settings. I mean, it is on automatically hide. Can I set you to just always be hidden? Small taskbar buttons. Automatically. What if we turn it to automatically hide in tablet mode? I mean, we're not on a tablet, but who knows? I mean, largely I'd just like you to hide now. But no, doesn't seem that it wants to do that. Oh, that was exciting. Had some exciting graphical glitches on Streamlabs then. Hopefully that you are still with me. Right, that was it. I need to find some more igneous rock. And I think we're largely out. Here's some. Can we even get there though? No. Right. There we go. You can put it on another edge of the screen and back to reset it? Maybe. Maybe. No, I've done it. It's gone away. Thank God. Google says try and restart Windows Explorer from the Task Manager. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. That doesn't seem like a good idea. I've managed to make it go away. That will definitely do. And now I can see my buttons again. It makes life a lot easier. Alright, and we've actually got enough igneous now to finish that off. So we can continue with our bricking in of this. Can I make this one like a 9? And can I make you just sweep only for a second and also on a 9? See if we can move this out of here. Annabelle, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Emily. Welcome back, Emily. Thank you so much for your generosity, Annabelle. It is very kind. Thank you for your support of the channel. It's very much appreciated. There we go. Excellent. You get on building that, Dupes. Oh, there's only 8.4 cycles. I can cope with this continuing to spill for 8.4 cycles. I was beginning to think about whether I might actually do something about it, but no. 8.4 cycles I can live with, frankly. Did you get rid of that? You did. Amazing. Well done, duplicants. Also, shift this stuff. Let's continue bricking this in, which should force this carbon dioxide up here. And we can, something we'll do is let's deconstruct these ones. What are you set on? No liquid intake. Oh, I see. That's fine. Printables, let's have a look. Go on, give me a good printable. I mean, I do quite like a building digger, but I don't really need any more diggers. Also, we've got 2 builder diggers. No. It's desperate for me to have some Pacu. I know, Annabelle. I would like the Pacu as well, but we're not allowed to eat them, and therefore all they do is create more lag. I'm just going to deconstruct this in the hope that this will help this oxygen to find its way up. Since there's some quite reasonable pressures of carbon dioxide down here. Sweep that bit. In fact, sweep all of these bits at like a 9. Thank you. And we're getting on, Dupes. You're doing well. You are. Look at you all out scurrying about. What's going on with your suits, duplicants? Oh, I bet it's Steve, isn't it? Because we've sent Steve to space a couple of times and he took his suit with him. Right. So, I've only got 2 suits here. Steve, wrecked, happy Nora. Can we see anyone else inside the base? Yes, Okayim. So I have 4 people inside the base and only 2 suits. Something's going on there. Who's on which door? They're all on this door, aren't they? No? Rect is on the other door. Nora, OKM, and Steve are all on this door. So we need 1 more for this door. And we need 1 for this door. Apparently. Do we have them? I think we do. One? Only 1? No, 2, 3. We appear to have enough. Can't trust a Steve. Possibly not. Right then, let's have another look. So now we've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seems better. Alright. That might help the dupes do something. Though we weren't getting loads of idling or anything, so apparently they were doing fine. Even though they couldn't go out. They were finding plenty of jobs. Nonetheless. I'm not entirely sure how, but, you know. I guess we'll take it. Right, we can probably build this back now. Now that this is only carbon dioxide. This gas pipe can just get deconstructed, thanks. We don't need it. Cheers. You can go as well. Excellent. Right. How are we doing with this? We built this. Next, I would like you to build a battery. We'll build it out of gold. Will we? We don't have loads of gold. We don't have loads of anything else either. So we will build it out of gold. We could build it out of wolframite, but we're not going to do that. We're going to build it out of gold and be happy about it. Alright then. Let's have a quick check in on Amy. I mean, I'm not entirely sure how Amy is continuing to breathe over here, but somehow they are. So, you know, go Amy. I assume they probably can't reach here. And that's why they've never got through to do this. It's probably too long holding their breath for them to make it. Why is Streamlabs telling me welcome to the chat room again? Did we break? Chat? Did you lose me? No. No. Fine. Alright. It's just one of those exciting things that Streamlabs does for no readily apparent reason. I guess we'll live with it. Right. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do about Amy. Amy's going to have some troubles. I wonder if we could let that oxygen out. We might have to send Amy to the base at some point. Nothing happened there. I'm glad to hear it, Eslin. Also, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you are well. And having a good day. I have a feeling my laptop might be dying. The screen keeps having some exciting graphical problems. Oh well. It was nice to have a second screen for 2 minutes. Time I got a welcome message. Twitch is having fun tonight, clearly. Yeah. Life is complicated. Oh no, my taskbar is back. God damn you. How did I get rid of you last time? Oh, this. Yes. Excellent. I've worked it out. Oh, it might be that my internet is really sketchy. It seems alright on Twitch. No idea. Okay, battery built. Let's build some more stuff. The other thing we could do is if we're going to make this a science rocket, we can just delete these as not being necessary. And then we can get the resources back. I'm going to do the cheat, by the way, where I do that and then just cancel it. It didn't give me my resources back. Did you see that? When did they change that? Because now it doesn't give your resources back, which I'm not happy about. Right, deconstruct this. That's what you get for cheating. Apparently so. It used to give you your resources back. Like, it used to give it back when you selected the swap, but apparently no longer. Yeah. Definitely not. Well, that's massively aggravating, I think is what I'd say to that. In general, my opinion, massively aggravating. Alright, I think we're going to do the same thing with the oxygen tank on this. Because we have plenty of oxygen. So it seems entirely reasonable to use it like that. I don't think we're going to put rovers on it right now. Because we're going to use it rather to just go visit planets and do some building. Hello, Waterfluke. Welcome in. So we'll see. Yeah, something weird is going on my end for sure. My taskbar keeps re-emerging for no readily apparent reason. The screen on my laptop looks like it's dying. I mean, who knows what's going on here, but something weird is going on. For sure. How are you doing? Nothing will annoy me more than when my plant is like... Oh no, this is the most annoying one. Almost exactly at the temperature. It's so frustrating. Is your laptop involved in streaming or just chat? No, it's just involved in chat. It is just acting as a second screen. It's not doing anything more complex. Though apparently that's quite complicated enough for it right now. I guess we'll live. Alright, you. Come down. And then we're gonna build the Spacefarer module. We'll build that out of gold as well. Why not? You are a complex bunch of people. I mean, that is true. Nonetheless, you would have thought... I mean, obviously, you'd be wrong, but you would have thought that, you know, just displaying some images wouldn't be too difficult for a screen, but as I say, you'd clearly be wrong on that. Alright, let's shove this out. This has been a very micro-y... I mean, excuse you? A very micro-y run in general. Feels like there's been loads of little fiddly things that I've been doing. Maybe that's just farming. Maybe farming's always like this. I don't usually do that much of it, to be fair, because I normally move to a entirely meat or fish-based diet pretty much immediately. Engine. We will build the engine out of steel. That seems reasonable. Excellent. Obsidian. That'll be fine. That won't melt. Definitely a bit of a weird day tech-wise. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. Sometimes these things happen. I'll have to look into whether my laptop is in fact breaking, or whether it's something else going on there. But that'll be easily done. I just need to run something off it, rather than broadcasting an image onto it. How are you doing, bees? I like to check in on the bees. They're doing alright. Let's also check in on the research. No, we need plenty more of that. Have we? We have run out of stuff. Why don't you do this 99 times? It's not super hot. I was wondering whether it might be overheating, but I mean, it would be unlikely. It's on a perfectly reasonable surface, and you know, it's not like it's really hot in here. Cool. Right, this is built, so now I would like to fuel it. And we're going to do that by doing this. Not enough materials? Reasonable. Reasonable problem. I also don't want to use them, because, like, I'm pretty sure I don't have any anywhere. We'll turn to obsidian again. It's not terribly good insulated pipe, but it won't melt, which will do for now. Hello, Eternal Grudge, welcome in. There is some ONI, indeed. Filter's not designated, alright. Yes, I would like to put the oxygen in here as well. Cheers, there we go. Isn't tech always weird? Whenever I think I understand it, it proves me wrong the next day. I mean, I would say that whenever I think I understand it, like, there's new tech that I don't understand at all. It's like social media platforms. Every time I think I've got the hang of one of them, there's a new one. I mean, I'm not very happy about that. We could actually open it up to get that aluminium out of there. Let's do that. Before we do that, let's clear off the top of that. I don't know. Makes no sense to me. I tried. I don't know what we're trying to build there, but we probably don't need to. It's probably alright. Okay, so this is built. So now we want to look inside the rocket. And essentially we want to replicate this. There we go. Lovely. However, I do not want a telescope. The young folks have to migrate social media platforms frequently to prevent their parents from catching up. I mean, fair. Had social media platforms been a thing when I was young, I'm sure I would have done the same thing. Not that there's really ever any chance of my parents catching up. That doesn't necessarily seem like something we have to worry about. Oh, that's something to have a look at. How is... Oh, alright. I was going to say, how much water do you have left? The answer is plenty. Why? Why do you hate me? Game. I swear to God, I'm being punished for that, passing up on a farming rancher because I was doing some stuff while I wasn't live. And ever since then, it's refused to give me any farming rancher. And that was probably 150 cycles ago. Or possibly more. Did you try the sensor? Oh, I didn't try the sensor. That is a good idea. Let's view the interior of this one. Where's the sensor? Send a green signal at the chosen star map location. So what do you connect it to? Did you say you can connect it to the rocket thing? Or is it something else that you connect it to? Because that would be my question. Just the sensor hooked up to the control station, then set it to your home planet. Green means restricted. Alright. Don't build it of steel, though. I can build this one of uranium. What do you mean I don't have enough material? I don't think that's true. I think you're lying to me. I bet someone's picked it up and confused everyone. Yes. No? Alright, who knows? I'll worry about it later. If it doesn't get built, we'll try something else. You're doing a good job, Dupes. Well done. Have they built this? They have built that. Well, that means we'd quite like to... That is closed. Let's open this one. And we'll power this rocket. How are you doing, Sweetles? You're doing very well. I mean, to be fair, these grub fruits are less useful. Because it depends on sucrose, which we don't really have a lot of. Also, yeah, we're not going to feed them, so we're not going to get a lot of it. But what I will do is I will add it to things that can go in the freezer. Oh, balls. Only really because then it's going to be around, you know, the cooking. Did we manage to build this? No. Well, what happened to all our depleted uranium? We had loads. Wrong button. Hi, game. You alright there? I mean, that's not very much. Well, it's 500 grams. And there was some in here. But it doesn't look like there is. No, there's 500 grams in there as well. I mean, that's only like a kilo. Oh, cancel deconstruct. View interior, that's what I want to do. And you need 5 kilos? Alright. Well, I don't know where it's gone, but apparently we don't have it anymore, so I'll have to build it out of something sensible. I mean, I'm disappointed by the news that I'm going to have to build it out of something sensible, but, well, such is life. Sometimes you can't do memes. There you go. How are they doing in the other rocket? No, this one. There we go. The doing pretty well, to be fair. Did it not copy the toilet? I wonder why not. Also, disable this. Have you got a load of chlorine in here? Gases. No. Well, that makes a surprising change. Surprising but pleasing. Oh, that's why. It's because apparently they're using it to make this gas vent. Is the one in the other rocket made of depleted uranium? It is. Alright. Well, maybe that you don't need to make that of depleted uranium. We might be able to make that out of something more sensible as well. There you go. Let's help you out there. Now, a thing that we will want to do is set up some suit docks for them. We'll also need to make some more suits. Because we have expanded our population since we did this last time. So... 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3... So, the reason you make 4, even though you're only going to have 3 people in it and only 3 suits, is because this one is essentially your way of making sure you've brought the metal to make the control station for the docks. So it's a nice easy way to just ensure that you have what you need for that as well. Oh, interesting. It hasn't managed to copy over the bits that are here. Which is, yeah, quite interesting. Right then, let's look at this. So, I need to set a thing. Send green signal on Glowina. Amazing. Look at that. It does appear to work. Excellent. So, automation controlled. Excellent. Oh look, I like the fact that the control station even tells you that you've made it controlled by automation rather than giving you the option and just like confusing it. That's quite cool. That is moderately pleasing. Right. We're also going to try and put 25 kilos of berry sludge in here. I mean, we'll select it for the other ungo-offable foodstuffs, but we don't really have any of them, so that is not necessarily going to work. We need to set this to 1. Thank you. We're going to set these to deliver suits. Let's have a quick look at how many Atmos suits the game thinks I have. On Glowina. Oh. That doesn't work. That's very annoying. Funny, but annoying. You think I have 3? Really? So you think I have enough? I don't think I should have enough. That makes me worried about what's going on with these guys. But alright, I'll believe you. How's the research going? I'm still working on this, which is fine. Right. Let's do this before I forget. You go off. Right. And you go on. So we can clear that. Sever that one. Actually, probably it's best if you just deconstruct that one. Otherwise it tends to escape. Right. We don't care about the oxygen there. That's not really very important anymore. Oh no, it would be nice to fill up the suits, actually. We might do that so we can fill up the suits. We'll use obsidian again for the same reasons. And I'll set the thing up so that the suits work. Essentially, we're just trying to make stuff not melt. Let's have a look in here. And this, right. Hi, taskbar. This gets severed here, and then we can connect this. Ah, I see what they've done. Right, please deconstruct that rocket control. We'll move it across, and we can put the pump in there. It's not strictly the duplicant's fault, I would say. Not the duplicant's, the mod's fault, the snapshot mod. Because it can't build over stuff. There you go. Yeah, it definitely looks different. The camera definitely looks different to you than it does to me when I try and set it. Which is, one must say, pretty unhelpful. Disable that, thanks. I mean, currently it's fine. But we don't need to use the power. Hi. So I had another thing. Can you all see me? And, you know, hear me and all stuff like that. Yep. I don't know what's going on. Right. I'm gonna have to change the resolution of the game so that I can see you. Yes, okay. Sorry about this. But if my second screen is not going to work, I do need to be able to see chat. We can resume. You can carry on your stuff. Because otherwise I can't talk to you. Well, I can talk to you, but you can't talk to me, which is perhaps not the way you want it. Alright, that seems fine. It will do for now. It's all a bit too annoying. Oh, I see what you've done here, game. I see what you've done here. No, don't do that. Cutting off the bottom of my thing, aren't you? And you won't let me change it. Oh, that's how we can change it. Cool. Alright. How does it look for you? Oh, it looks fine for you. That's good. Right then. Oh, they've even brought some food. Excellent. I think I turned off the making of berry sludge ages ago. We should probably turn it back on. Let's go and have a check. No, I can see you, Emily. Sorry. I have made it so I can see you. It was a tiny bit of a faff, but sorted. Oh, we got loads in there. Oh no, we've got sleet wheat grains in there. Right. Make berry sludge do forever. Get on that. Also probably take the sleet wheats out of there. Cheers. Because these are planted. I mean, they're not necessarily growing, but they are planted. It's so frustrating. Deeply frustrating. Alright. You can sweep that up when you've got a minute. You're still filling. That's going to take a little while. You are full. Yes. No gas intake for steam. I mean, that's not a big problem. Max doesn't trust us. It's a shame. I mean, have you proved yourselves to be trustworthy? Is, I think, what I would say there. Because I'm not convinced you have, to be honest. Okay. We're getting a little bit of oxygen in here, but not loads. Because we're obviously using plenty, I guess. Yeah, all the overflow is coming up here, but we are using plenty. Well, it'll be fine. Oh, we haven't had any outfits for ages. I think I'm going to take the outfit. I mean, we could take the 3 kilos of the 3 ton of coal, which, to be fair, it would practically double our coal. But I'm still not sure that's really worthwhile. I think we're going to take the spiffy overalls. Who can wear spiffy overalls? Oh, well, Amy can't wear them because she's not here. Holmes. Spiffy overalls for Holmes. We can go back to putting arbor acorns in this because we're not actually planting any more trees over there. The pips are pretty happy though. And handily, because they can eat, they're providing us with dirt. Am I right in thinking that if you feed the pip, if you groom the pips, they will eat and therefore excrete quicker? Is that how it works? I definitely made the UI weird, but can't be bothered to fix it right now. Oh, my computer sounds a lot happier now that I'm not trying to run stuff to the laptop. I don't really know why that would be true. But it was sounding like an airplane taking off, and it has finished doing that, which is nice. That's how it works as far as I know. I thought that was the way it worked. Is it still on sweep only? It is. You can go off sweep only now. But it's also not that important. Frankly. Let's not go nuts here. It's not actually that important. I think we're still doing pretty well for dirt, to be honest. Last time I looked. Yeah. But we are farming quite a few things, so... Not groomed means glum. Grum means minus 80% metabolism. I mean, they're not glum, though, because they're wild. So, I don't know how that affects it. But I had a feeling that it worked, that once you tamed them, they felt better. So, I'm certainly prepared to believe it. When are you going off? Soon. Soon. This is filling up. Can we send Steve off again then? Yeah, there's no real reason why we couldn't send Steve off again then. Right, let's do that. Have we repowered this rocket? No. Well, That's a reason to not send Steve off then. Oh, balls. There you go. Connect that back up, Dupes, so we can power that rocket. I am going to need actually a tiny bit more igneous rock, because I would like to actually make this igneous. And what we might be able to do then is actually maybe make this mild is just regular metabolism, while tamed is plus 100. Ah, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Might be able to go Prince of Peppernuts. They're the only thing that really need to be what's it? Warmer. That's the what's it. Polluted water, phosphorite. Well, I mean, phosphorite's not a problem. Polluted water isn't a huge problem, but a moderate one. And then getting the temperature up in there might be... I mean, it shouldn't be a huge problem, but it might not be entirely straightforward. How are we doing with the temperatures here, actually? I mean, not too bad. What about the temperatures in the base? It's getting a bit warm by the thermoregulator. But otherwise it's sort of alright. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Maybe at one point we'll have to make a... What's it? Cooling loop. That's the what's it. That is the what's it. Okay, so they've built that. So we would like to turn this on. How did this water spill? Because, like, there was only sort of 800 kilos of water in here. Oh, that's what's going on. There we go. Let's turn that off. That is how that water spilled. That makes more sense. I am pleased there was some sort of reason for that happening. What do you mean there's not enough material? There is. It's in somebody's hands. Yes, you see. There must be enough material on the grounds that you were built out of that in the first place. Right. Let's change this ladder out for obsidian. Brina, welcome in. It's good to see you and thank you for the follow. I hope you are having a good day. Let us deconstruct some of this. And this will reclaim us enough igneous rock to make this. I mean, it doesn't say it has yet, but it should do. So that should be good. Alright. This is full, is it? Rocket, you full of steam? You are. Right, you go off. You open... What am I trying to do here? You get deconstructed. I wish there was a better way of making it flow back this way. Does anyone know a better way of making it flow back this way? mean, I suppose the other thing I could do is I could just put the, I could move this. That's what I should do. That is, in fact, what I should do. We should move this to, like, here. And move the switch up next to it. I beat you to it, KJ. You are completely right, but I did slightly beat you to it. I came to the same conclusion. Why not do the sensible thing? There we go. How are you getting on here? You... So, I'm not going to build that out of that. I'm going to build it out of obsidian here. And after that, you come here. There we go. I can do it that way. I knew there was some sort of way. I just couldn't get my brain around it. And that should sort that out. For future, which is pleasing. After the engine, just pipe it back to the steamer. Looks like the toilet sieve overflow. Oh, it's not a terrible idea. Really? How have you got minor radiation sickness? Maybe you built all the ladders? But I'm surprised that put you in space long enough to get minor radiation sickness. But learn new things, I guess. They're still doing this. How are we getting on with there being... What's it? There's not. Neo, what are you doing? You're cooking. Oh, I suppose that's okay. I mean, we need someone to do the cooking, so it might as well be Neo. Alright, so we powered this, right? Yes. Let's look at the star map. Unless the steam room is greater than 20 kilograms, then you'd need a wet vent. I don't think it is. What am I trying to do? I know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to work out where we're going to send this vessel. Let's change your destination. What do you think, chat? Which way shall we go? I think there's no way I can look at that, really annoyingly. I've got one here that also is going to be just outside of the range of things we can look at, which is also aggravating, and that one's just outside the range. I assume it's probably deliberate, to be honest. Thank you very much for the follow, Millie. Welcome in. Hope you are having a lovely day. Right then. Off you go. Bye, Steve. You can go and look at the world for us. Well, not the world. The system? Galaxy? Do we know what their little local system is supposed to represent? Does it in fact represent anything? Or is it just a bunch of stuff? Alright. Bog buckets. Yes, because this is it. What are you complaining about? Unreachable module. Ah. Yeah, that's fair. You do have an unreachable module. Well, I can help you. There you go. We'd want to use the automation that Emily has taught me. because it seems like a good idea. Did they introduce this sort of slightly later on? The star map location sensor? Because I don't seem to remember it from, like, the beginning of Spaced Out. So I was wondering if, in fact, they added it in later, possibly to address the issue of this not working. No, it did come a little later, that makes sense. Oh, I haven't set it. Lovely. Okay, so we need these to fill up, and we need its oxygen tanks to fill up. So that's going to take a little while. In the interim, deselect in space. Fair. Let's look at Steve's. No, Steve's does have that deselected. Steve, take off your suit there. We'd also like to enable this, thanks. There you go. And you're off on your journey. Excellent. I mean, Amy is weirdly still alive over here. Yes. You're cold, it's a disaster area, you're cleaning the toilet, everything is terrible. Did you ever get over here? Oh, you did. Well, that's one of the reasons you're still alive then. You managed to make some more oxygen. Oh, I see why you can't get up there. Now, you will do once you dig this out. It'll be fine. And this is the edge of the map. We still haven't seen any of the other geysers. They must be up here, maybe? Oh, maybe one of them's in the magma. That would be disappointing. But possible. Yeah. Well, that should hopefully help Amy breathe again. Yes, so I've been thinking about these grub fruit. I suppose we will make grub fruit preserve. But we're not going to be able to make very much of it. Oh, I thought it was a farming rancher, but it's a farming researcher. Everyone's a goddamn researcher. I don't need any research. Why are they not bringing... Well, they obviously are. Maybe it's just not set at a high enough priority? It's very important that you bring Drecklets in there. This is one of the reasons we need another rancher. To help look after all the Drecos. It's going to annoy me for literal ever. How are we doing in terms of water coming in? You see, we still don't have enough coming in. This sort of has enough coming in because it stifles the plants as it comes in. So, therefore helps them to not use all the water. What is up with you? These ones are still too cold. There's not really a lot I can do about that right now, to be honest. Aggravating. I mean, there are some things I can do about it, but not necessarily very helpfully. What do we want to do next? Have you gone dormant? Yes, you have, thank God. So, at some point relatively soon, we'll be able to start moving some of this up here, out of the way. Oh, I know what we can do while we wait. Is we need to pack a bunch of stuff. So let's get on with that. We need stuff to take on our journeys. I mean, ideally steel. We want to take all our steel. Probably want some glass. Did we put power down when we were over there the first time? No, not on this one. We have no power. So we'd probably like to set some power down. We want some steel so we can do things there. We won't need metal ore because we can provide it. What else might we need? Oh look, like they've literally managed to have all the puffs. They've even got squeaky puffs over here. Amazing. Alright. Refined metal. Right. What? Oh no, it's not refined metal. Even though it is. That. Plastic? Are we going to need some plastic? We might do. We might want to build some high pressure vents. How much plastic do we have? I think we've got loads now. $36.5 tons. Yeah, we can pretty much fill a full bin with it. We don't need to though. Let's take 5 tons. You can be plastic for now. We'll work on other things later. Okay, yeah, that would, if we could actually wire this up, that would make life a lot easier for the dupes. We did start building some wires. You're going to come in sort of over here. So, what if we build a wire like this? You're going to meet up there. Doesn't Science Rocket need a research station? Science Rocket is currently only doing... hang on, no. This one's the Science Rocket, and it's currently only doing exploring. This one is a going to dig stuff up rocket. So it's having suits. Yeah, because this one's digging stuff up rocket. When Steve has finished looking at the star map, this one will do the science, and we'll switch it over so it's got the station, and we'll put all the plastic in it so they can do it. But for now, I'm just going to send him out and exploring. We might, where's the research? That's what I was looking for. If we reach an impasse where we can't do more science without getting the data analysis, I am bringing plastic there. I'm bringing plastic there in case I want to build like high pressure vents and things like that when we go and build stuff, because we might want to vacuum areas out and stuff like that. So that was my thought, was just in case we needed like a mini pump. Or Steve doesn't sound like a duplicate name, does it? I have the same thing. That it's slightly weird that he's just Steve. I don't know why it also sounds like he's just Steve. Like, why is Steve different than other names? Whereas it kind of always feels to me like he was called Bob or something. You know? That is the feeling it always gives me. I'm going to turn this off for a second, and I'm going to let the duplicates down here. Because there's loads of stuff down here that we could do with picking up, essentially. Oh, you're going to need another ladder there. We can also do some mopping. Right, it's odd. Yeah, it is. There's no... There definitely... It definitely feels like there isn't a good reason for it to seem odd. But it does slightly. Oh, glass. That's what I want to make. And we should make it now. Because it needs to cool down before we put it in the rocket. Because we learnt this lesson. Maybe someone redeemed a name generator at Clay HQ. Maybe. What were the other ones they introduced at the same time? Quinn, Pay. Were there only the 3 of them? Quinn, Pay and Steve? Did they introduce any others at that time? No one seems to have brought any of my steel. I wonder if I've got somewhere else to put it that is higher. Nobody else has brought any plastic either. Well, when it's on your errand list, you're just not getting to it. Well, that's fine. That I'm not too worried about. We've got quite a long time to wait for this stuff to sort itself out, so... At least now they won't have to be doing endless mopping all the time. Because this has stopped going off. Right, let's not set up any more commands for them. So that we can try and let them get through some stuff, because apparently they're not. I assume this is Steve. Yeah, that's Steve being idle. Okay, so you brought an extra critter. Well done. Amari. I had to Google that. You could see them in your mind but couldn't remember their name. I think I just didn't know that Amari was new. I don't know why. I think I just sort of assumed that they'd always been there. Now look, some of these are growing again now. Who can say? Doesn't make any sense, but you do you. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was trying to do some of this so that we could be prepared to plug in to this rather than... this stupid network that we've got here, frankly, because like it's a bit stupid. I think at that time we'll break this one off and we can run this off this transformer that's just hanging around down here. Right. We're about to be out of copper, aren't we? It's going to be annoying. I'm not sure I can sensibly make more. The wiki also lists a load of previously available dupes. I wonder why they removed those. I'd quite like more vanilla dupes. I think a lot of them didn't have art and stuff like that, if I remember correctly. Right, we will need to make more copper, which probably means that I'd like to dig up more copper on the other world. And we'll have to see how effective Amy can be at that, considering digging is not necessarily their main thing. But we will have a look at that shortly. Alright. I think that's going to be it. Let's try and get them to build some of this and then we can see. I'd love some more dupes, or a create your own dupe thing. That does sound pretty interesting. Do you know what, Neo? I think I'm going to have to stop you doing that for a minute. Because I think we need to let some people in here, frankly. And we're going to dig this out. And we're going to replace these things with actual tiles. I think we'll do these as well. Let's replace everything with actual tiles. Hello, you can all come in here. Isn't that exciting? There we go. We can replace that with an actual tile. And we'll put some tiles underneath this to replace it once they've built the things. Because there's a bunch of stuff here that they've never built. Like, they've never actually connected this gas pipe. Apparently they did manage to supply it with the materials, though? No, they were delivering that. Where did you get that igneous rock, Dupes? I thought we were all out of igneous rock. You definitely told me we were all out of igneous rock. So I have some questions, frankly. About where you have magically found a bunch of igneous rock. Amy, welcome in. It is lovely to see you. You have been doing loads of work on your asteroid over there. It must be sad. Speaking of you, we need to go and check in on you, and you still haven't come to do this. Which, you know, might be useful, because then you'd be better able to breathe. Where have you gone, Amy? Oh, there you are. Eating. Seems reasonable. Right. Yeah, whatever, we'll work it out. We need you to dig up a bunch more copper. So, let's get you to do that. We'll fill those in. Yes, you can actually dig up all of those. It's worth checking. You should be able to get to that one. We'll put some ladders in there. I don't really want to dig up that right now. I know, Amy. I know. I would love to provide you with more oxygen, but I just don't really have a sensible way of doing that in the short term, I'm afraid. So yes, we'll leave you to do a little bit of digging there. And hopefully you'll manage. We'll have to keep an eye on you. Yeah. I suppose we could set up a simple electrolyzer. Maybe. What have we got? Less than 5 tons. Well, let's make 2 ton. And hopefully, Amy, what are you sending? Great. Stop sending her refined aluminium to Amy. She doesn't need it. She's doing fine. But hopefully she'll be able to send us some copper back. Doing alright, thank you. It's been, the internet has been a bit glitchy. It's been a bit of a glitchy day all round. My laptop is potentially dying, so yeah. That is largely how today's been going. It's been very glitchy. Got some new printables. Alright, now they finally managed to bring some stuff. Excellent. Operator or farming digger? I mean, I also want a good operator, which is a moderate problem, I admit. That I am not satisfied with just any old operator. But there you go. Copper. Hello, Laura. Welcome in. I hope you are doing well. Having a good day. Alright, you lot. Try and get this stuff built. They're getting some of it built. Which I guess we'll have to make do with. Actually, I might move this onto the other wire now. We probably want to make that wire out of aluminum. Did it again, chat. I said aluminum. What is wrong with me? Right, once we've got this built, we can connect that, and we can deconstruct all of that stuff. Day's been good. Hope yours too. Not too bad, not too bad. Internet has been glitchy. We had a bit of a stream drop-off for a while. I mean, if I'd known it was going to be that bad, I would have put more of my shopping away. But, oh well, such is life. Poor Chair is the black sheep of the stream. Yeah. I very rarely give people Chair stream, because I usually have my I'll be right back thing up. And apparently there's a reason for that, because Chair failed miserably. And the stream died. So, this is it. Chair not to be trusted. With ownership of the stream. How are we getting on here? We built all of this? You have. Excellent. Would like you therefore to deconstruct these. Also this. We don't need to hold this network together. Poor Chair. There is some definitely some Discord in the chat about whether we should blame the Chair. I mean, I'm all for blaming the Chair, because otherwise I have to blame PlusNet, and if I blame PlusNet I have to go and speak to PlusNet, and oh god, that'll be annoying. How are you doing, Steve? You've finished your job there? It does look that way, doesn't it? Back you come then. Chair is trying its best. I mean, that is probably true, Amfonda, to be fair. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we'll try and look at a few more things. After all the support it's given you. I mean, it's not a bad chair, but I would say it's not the best chair. It is a reasonable chair. Okay. How is our metal going? Yes. I did understand the joke. It's okay. I know that I don't always make it seem like I understand the joke, but on that occasion, I did. So we still need a little bit. Are we still making copper? No, we've run out of power. Of course we have. It's because I was actually... There you go. See, I ran the metal refinery, which meant I had to run the aqua tuner, which means we've run out of power. Typical. Just like being mean, we all secretly love chair. It is the Secret Labs chair, so secretly is probably the way you should love it. Alright, that's probably all of our steel, to be fair. Let's go and have a look at the temperature of our glass. What else might we want to take with us? The temperature of our glass is massively too high. So that answers that question. We won't be fiddling with that just yet. What else might we want to take to a foreign planet? Steel, plastic... And I suppose we might want other refined metal, but we don't really have any other refined metal, so we can't take any anyway. If we want refined metal, we'll just have to open up one of the random volcanoes there and let the metal pour onto us. I mean, we'll have suits. It should be alright. I just don't have a better solution, unfortunately. Oh, I forgot that. This is literally still powering that, isn't it? Yes. Still powered by means of duplicants running on wheels. Not directly onto us, hopefully. It's not a dumb question at all. No worries. This is oxygen not included. It is a base builder come strategy game. Not strategy. Colony sim. I mean, there is some strategy in it. Who has unpermitted food? Steve? Can you not eat? I mean, I don't think that's true, Steve. No, that's not true, Steve. Oh, maybe there's only berry sludge left. Is there only berry sludge left? Oh, there is. Alright. I take it back, Steve. You weren't lying to me. It looks cool but complicated. Yes. It has a steep learning curve, I would say. But I don't know. I don't know if people have played Factorio or other things like that, like how they would say it rated in terms of difficulty versus those sorts of games. There's certainly quite a lot of systems to get your head around. And the game doesn't do a terribly good job of helping you out with learning it, but it is very, very rewarding if you can get into it. And offers a lot of scope for doing different things and like having a nice time. But certainly it is not unreasonable to suggest that it isn't super player friendly in some ways. Amy, how are you doing over here? Have you dug any of this out yet? No. What are you doing? What are you doing? Eating. Every time I come over here, you're eating. I mean, I suppose everything takes you a long time because you have to keep stopping to breathe. Did you ever get over here? No. Why can't you reach that anymore? Why can't you dig that up? Interesting. Where are you? Amy, where did you go? Come here. Let me look at your pathing. Oh. Is this stopping you getting in the bathroom? Because that's not ideal. Amy? Oh, you're going to sleep. Okay. We kind of really need you to dig this, because otherwise you're going to make a mess. In fact, you're probably going to wake up and make a mess anyway. Frankly, if you can't get in the bathroom. Priorities. That's what I wanted. I wanted to make Amy do digging. To make sure she comes down here. What did I say? Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. No, actually, don't bother. No, actually, maybe do bother. We might encourage you to sweep that up. Nap. Okay. Yeah. There is actually oxygen over here. Wonder if I've got proximity set. If you do sort of need to breathe. Can you do it from underneath? No, you see, you won't be able to reach that one, which was the one we particularly wanted you to reach. But we can get you to build something. Keeping Amy alive is not necessarily the most straightforward thing. Yeah, the atmosphere is incredibly thin. Amy is doing an excellent job of staying alive here in some quite difficult situations, to be fair. Come here. Come down here. Alright, let's watch your thing. I wonder if I sort of prevent... No, you won't do it. Alright. Well, I tried. Let's set the priority on these right up, though. Because, you know, it would be sort of useful if Amy had access to some more algae. And red alert, it's the only way. That's probably true. Oh, Amy, look. If we set this on... Dig. And do that. Amy, come here. Look at this. No, apparently not. It doesn't make it happen. I'll turn that off. That's fine. Where did you go? Oh, you went there. I see. Look, there's oxygen behind there. If you could just, like, dig this one out. Just dig that one out. This oxygen is going to flow your way. That's slightly aggravating. It will, but after catching the breath. I mean, the thing is, they have so much breath left when they go to catch their breath. In this circumstance. That's it. There you go, see? Look. You can actually breathe better here than you've been able to breathe anywhere for ages. Right, well, now you're going to put the algae in. I mean, that's fine. That seems perfectly reasonable. Alright, we'll leave Amy to potter around with that. Now we've convinced them to have a little look in there. How are we doing back here, Dupes? Amy has hypothermia. Well, yes. Amy is not having a great time. Yes, that was what I was thinking of. What do we need to bring? Oh, reed fibre. That's what we need to bring. That is the thing that we need to bring. We can drop the plastic on the floor. I don't think we've got anywhere where they will immediately take it. Reed fibre. Now, what is the priority on the other bin that we have reed fibre in? Nine. Right, so we just need to take the reed fibre out of here for a minute. Yes, there is a tiny oxygen bubble. That will be enough for now. We'll be going. Well, there's sort of two things there. She's freed a little bit of oxygen, and also she's dug up some algae, which will allow her to make a little bit of oxygen in the vicinity of the home area. So, that's the attitude, Amy. Well done. So, you know, those things should help. How are we doing for metals? Did we manage to build all of this? It does look like we did. Excellent. Alright then. We're going to do a thing. May regret the thing, but we're going to do a thing. Okay, so we haven't immediately overloaded, which is pleasing. I love how I started that with a breath. I think I start many sentences with a breath, to be honest. It's not a deliberate thing, it's more a quirk let's say. Alright, we also need to do some severing. There we go. Excellent. And we'll have to keep an eye on this. It's, I mean, there's going to be way too much on this line. Look, there's huge amounts of too much stuff on this line. But, it'll do for now. And the other thing we'll do is that these things can go. No more running on the wheels in here, Dupes. No, you're not that good. So we can take a pom-pom knit. How exciting. I'm not sure I've seen a pom-pom knit before. Who is going to get the pom-pom knit? Let's have a look. Who is next? Amy still can't have it, because it's still on another planet. OKM. Maybe when OKM's finished having dinner. Why have you all got popped eardrums? Where exactly are your eardrums popping? Because, like, the pressure's not that high in the base. It's, like, perfectly reasonable. So I don't really understand how they keep getting popped eardrums. Any ideas? Because I keep seeing it on Dupes. I mean, it can't come from outside, because they're in suits. That is remarkable, OKM. Look at this lovely jumper. It comes with gloves, look. They all come with gloves. Interesting. That's so good, isn't it? Great, a squared pie. I'm not sure I've seen the pom-pom one before, but I do enjoy it. That's quite nice. But yeah, I don't know where they're getting their popped eardrums from, because there just doesn't seem to be the attendant pressures to give them popped eardrums, frankly. The pom-pom knit reminds me of when my office did an ugly Christmas sweater thing and one person came in with a bunch of Christmas baubles attached to a normal sweater. Ah, that's good. How is the glass doing? The glass is still very hot, so we're not putting it in the rocket. I learnt my lesson with that one. No more hot glass in the rocket. Okay, what other things might we want in the rocket then, before we put glass in? Any of these things? I mean, we don't really have very much of that. No. We won't need sand. There's sand over there anyway. So that'll be easy. We don't need any of those things, apart from reed fibre, which we've got. Yes, I left it in the bin, so that it would actually be in the bin. We're not going to take any metal ore, because we don't have any. Don't need any of that. We don't have most of that. We're not taking any seeds. So I think it's just getting the reed fibre and the glass in. And getting these to fill up. Which is apparently going to take a while. Duplicants, stop breathing in the oxygen. You're making the suits fill up too slowly. Alright then, let's have another check on Amy. because this is actually sort of vaguely more stuff going on. Hello. How are we doing? Now we've got no power here. Ah, yes. Hello, the Nix. I am wholesome, but I am not Zebra Pig. If you have come from YouTube or TikTok or one of those, then you have come to Zebra Pig's channel, and Zebra Pig hosts me. I am Max. This is the Max Not Binary. We play a lot of base builder and colony sim games here. You are welcome to hang out. But if you would like to check out Zebra Pig's reaction to the TikTok going viral and all of that stuff, you can check out their VODs on their YouTube channel, which has the same name as their Twitch channel. So that should be a good, easy way to find them. You're still wholesome. Thank you very much, the Nix. But yes, you can find Zebra Pig's stuff over on YouTube. That's probably the best place now, because Twitch doesn't hold the VODs for very long. So, and it's been a few weeks, so they're probably gone now. But I know that she's uploaded them to YouTube, so that should help. Oh, speaking of, we left this for emergency oxygen one day. I guess we can just drop all this stuff out of here. There we go. You're not gonna suffocate. You came from the TikTok as well. It's been a fantastic boon for the channel that Zebra Pig hosts me. I've said it before that, you know, discoverability is very difficult. Hi, Lewis. On Twitch in general, so anything that leads to a little bit of extra discoverability is, you know, really, really useful. So yeah, it's been great. I mean, there's loads of oxygen over here. How is there loads of oxygen over here? What is preventing the oxygen getting out? If these all have... I mean... Oh, you can't travel. I see what's preventing the oxygen getting out. Where am I from? I'm in the UK, Lewis. Can you get there? You can't. Oh no. No, it thinks you can get up there. What are you doing, Amy? Unclear. Oh no, you've made some oxygen. Excellent. That is a good sign. I start feeling bad for Amy. I mean, I feel a bit bad for Amy as well, but I need to keep this going. McLean fee. Hang on, we definitely need to do the TikTok message. Hello to all of you. I'm Max. This is the Max Not Binary. You came to Zebra Pig's channel and discovered that Zebra Pig hosts me when they are not live. Zebra Pig is the person in the TikTok. If you would like to see her, she's usually on later at night. For those of you who are from Germany, it's going to be like around midnight your time, and she's not on every day. So you'd have to check her schedule. However, if you want to catch up with her reaction to going viral on TikTok and all of that stuff, you can check out her VODs on their YouTube channel, which has the same name as their Twitch channel. You are also welcome to stay here, where we are trying to keep Amy alive here. When it's going moderately well, I'd say. Probably not much beyond that. There you go. I mean, one of the problems we're having is that just the carbon dioxide is rising up too high. Maybe we need a skimmer. You think Amy deserves to breathe air for a little while, but we'd have to send someone else over. Do we have to send someone else over? I don't think we do need to send someone else over now. There was a reason I thought that this needed to stay running. But I'm not entirely sure that's necessary. You want Amy to come home for a bit? We can send Amy home for a bit. Not that, though this is Amy's home. Amy came out of this tank. Frankly. We need a channel point redemption for Dupe vacation. Come on then, Amy. Let's go to a place with oxygen. It'll be remarkable. Come here. Teleport. You lot would use it all the time, though. The Dupes would never get anything done. I mean, you have popped eardrums, but that's reasonable, because it's like 6 kilos of pressure out here. So, you know, you can be excused for having popped eardrums in that circumstance. Being able to breathe, nothing to it. I mean, look. Look at this. I like the way that she came from somewhere with no oxygen to somewhere where the oxygen pressure is so high that it popped her eardrums immediately. Oh, I don't think you should be cooking, actually. Frankly. Let's have a look at your skills. Now you're here, we might have to pay attention to what your skills actually are. Oh yes, you don't have any skills. I remember. I remember the problem here. The problem was that actually you don't really have any skills. So I think we'll just give you suits and leave it at that. Morale needed 10, and we can probably give you improved carry 2 then. That's probably still doable on the other planet. Rude. I'm afraid it's true. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's just kind of true. Have a better plumbing hat, Lyra. For you are now a plumber. We don't have any other plumbers. Amy, you've got suits now, so I'm completely happy for you to go here. We do need to make another suit, though, because I'm pretty sure that we don't have any spare. Wow. No, we don't have any spare, so we need to make another suit and deliver one there. Excellent. There you go, Amy. You can hang out here with everyone for a while. And we will have to go back there relatively soon, though, because it has all of our metal ore. Right. How is the temperature of the glass? It's still incredibly hot. Are you not, like... What's the temperature of this? 34? It's an aluminium tile. How are you not conducting into it? I hate glass. She's been alone for so long she might be shy. You haven't been alone all the time, Amy. Sometimes Neo has been over there to build stuff and do hard digging and stuff like that. So you do at least know Neo, who is here. Because Neo's been over a few times. Might have been this Neo that let you out of the cryo tank as well. I'm not sure, though. That might have been someone else who let you out of the cryo tank. So you might have met someone else as well. Though I would not swear to it. Actually, don't... What was the other thing that's there? You can sweep that. Don't sweep the polluted dirt that's covered in food poisoning. Leave that alone. That'll be fine. Sweep this other stuff. Oh, we can set this to go again now. Here you go. You can make more rad bolts again, but that means that You can't all go in here. We're back to only Neo going in there. That'll be fine. So yeah, it'll be a little bit less of a shock than you might imagine, because certainly there have been duplicants over there. You will have never seen more than one other person at a time, though. That's definitely true. Are you hanging out in the rec? I don't have a rec room. I think I was going to make this into a rec room, but now it's got a exosuit forge in it. To be fair, now that we don't have the infrastructure for what are you made out of? Copper. Now that we no longer have the infrastructure for the wheels and everything, that's what I was thinking. You promised. I mean, you did have one for a while, but then I got rid of it, and I haven't fitted one back in. I think this is supposed to be one. But we can move this up here now. Did we make another suit? Yes, there are sufficient suits there. Excellent. Let's deconstruct this. Considering we do have... we don't have any copper, do we? No. We've spent it all. Alright. I was thinking we could make a couple more suits, but in fact we can't. It's the short answer to that. We can deconstruct all of this wire, though. I don't think it gets us enough back to make the suits. And what do you want in your recreation room, then? We will need to make a little bit of extra stuff. I know. It's right. If I thought you were genuinely backseating me really hard about the rec room, then, you know, I'd be ignoring you. Because as discussed, that's my preferred way to deal with people backseating me. But, you know, I am aware that it's not an entirely serious endeavour. What have we got? I mean, you can't have anything that requires power, really. Because we don't really have any power. I suppose we can give you a party line phone. I hate that it's not rotatable. Wish to rotate the party line phone. I think it's weird when you put it there and then the duplicants sit with their back to the door. It's very weird. I don't like it. Oh, copper. No, none of the rest of you are exciting enough to take over copper. We have a decor item, because we already have the pedestal with the archaic tech on it, so that is sorted. I suppose you can have a phone. The duplicants love a phone. I'm not quite sure why they're so incredibly attached to the phone, but they really are. They like it even... Oh, I haven't actually tried it against the beach chairs. At some point we should build the beach chairs in the same place as the phone and see which one they spend all their time on. Because currently I've seen them just use the phone over pretty much everything. But I don't know whether that will actually go on indefinitely. We might put a jukebox in. I'm not going to turn this jukebox on because we definitely can't afford the power. But we'll put a jukebox in. Look, immediately on the phone. Oh, hugging a Pip. Excellent. There you go. This is already a rec room. There we go. Excellent. I mean, I'm not sure subtle is Twitch chat's forte, I have to say. It's not been my experience. I'm just waiting on this glass, aren't I, really? Oh, and oxygen. Well, that's going to take a while. How is... Oh, well, you're going to two things. That's why it's taking forever, isn't it? No wonder it's taking forever. It's because it's both going into here. In fact, it's mostly going into here. Well, that makes perfect sense then. I'm more relaxed about it now, because once that fills up, then we should fill the suits relatively quickly. I mean, it's too hot for me to even dunk it in here. Because if we dunked it in here, it would... Should we move this poke shell to live with the other angry poke shell? It sort of feels like maybe all the poke shell should live together. How are the other angry poke shell? Angry. I see. How about you down here? Oh, you're angry too. Look, you're definitely getting moved. They can do group therapy for their anger? Right, we'll move all of you then. You can all go and live in the bottom of here. And you're perfectly happy here. You're not cramped or anything. You're completely fine. So, slowly but surely, you're all going to go and live here. I forget who it was the other day who was saying that, like, poke shell thought systems are... I'm mad because someone might steal my egg. Oh, thank God somebody stole my egg. Now I'm not mad anymore. Which made me laugh quite a lot, because that is sort of how it works. There we go. So, the next generation of poke shell can all be angry together. And we can pick up this stuff that's in the bottom of here. Alright, I reckon you can go in there. No, I don't necessarily want all of this to run, to be honest. Can we sever that? Out of sight, out of mind with these poke shells, absolutely. That does seem a fair read on the situation. Excellent, well done. Okay. Right then. It's late. I've been live for a long time. We did have the interruption, but this has been going for a while now. I have to go and put the rest of my shopping away. Not my washing. I did my washing yesterday. And eat. You know, these are things that might have to happen. I will be back tomorrow. 3 p.m. British summer time. No, it's not summertime. It's GMT. Good grief. This has all gone horribly wrong. It's a terrible outro. Yes, come back tomorrow. Support the channel. You can sub. You can give me Prime subs. They don't cost you any extra money if you already have Prime. You turn up and watch. It's kind of the best thing that you can possibly do. We're going to go and raid Arisia. Did I raid Arisia last? Who knows? Twitch knows. I did. We're going to raid Arisia anyway. We're going to see Arisia. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everyone. Have a good one. It's not even been 2 hours, points at screen. I mean, it's a fair point. Good night, Laura. Have a lovely rest of your day, everyone. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Come with me to see Arisia, who also streams Oxygen Not Included. If I can find the raid button. There's the raid button. I'd go to Live Action Pixel, but they're doing Satisfactory, which I don't care about. There we go. Alright then. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.